But right now, Prince Harry and Meghan will be celebrating their 3rd wedding anniversary tomorrow and, of course, expecting the arrival of their baby daughter anytime now. Well, my next guest has known Meghan long before she became the Duchess of Sussex. Joshua Silverstein was her very first boyfriend. They were both only 13, and he joins me now from Los Angeles. It's so lovely to talk to you, Joshua. You were just teenagers, weren't you? How did you meet?
At a theater summer camp. It was a
Oh no. Oh no, it's frozen. Oh, what a shame. I'll tell you what we'll do, see, this happens all the time. Does it happen to you at home when you're trying to phone your mum or whatever? It does to me. We'll try and get that. Yay!
Okay.
Hiya, Joshua, how are you doing?
I'm good. We're back.
We are back. Isn't it fantastic that we're back? Now, look, you always knew that Meghan was going to do great things, even when she was 13.
I did. You know, Meghan was always a very strong, confident young person. And it was very clear to me at the time that, you know, we were together, I would say, that yeah, she had a very clear idea of where she wanted her path to take her.
So what was it about her that you thought, I really like that girl and I want her to be my girlfriend?
Well, you know, I think as she told it, she approached me. So I think that in itself was very attractive. That a young person would have the confidence and you know, gumption to walk up to me and tell me that she thought that I was attractive, or you know, or anything like that. You know, and it was at the time that, you know, that we were together. It's what kids did, right? So she told her friends she liked me. I told my friends I liked her, and then our friends met, and then they kind of arranged it, and then we became girlfriend and boyfriend.
And you've stayed in touch. You know, you have stayed in touch. I mean, it must have been quite strange when you found out, though, that she was going to marry into royalty. I mean, you always knew she was going to do wonderful things, but that was something else. She was going to be, you know, a duchess eventually.
Well, you know, my only thought when I found out that she was going to be, you know, marrying Harry was that I hope she's happy. You know, I thought that matters. I mean, love is love, no matter what the relationship looks like or what the background is. So as long as that love is authentic and honest and real, then I'm happy for her.
Absolutely. And I know that you got on very well with her mum and stayed
Yeah.
in touch with her too, you know, all through those years.
Yeah, yeah. You know, so you know, Meghan and I dated when we were kids, broke up before high school, and we stayed friends throughout high school. And I would see her every now and then at the church we were going to. But I mostly stayed in contact with her mom, and her mom would let me know what she's up to. And you know, Meg's doing this, and Meg's in Canada, and Meg's modeling, Meg's acting. So I always knew that she was definitely staying busy and keeping on her trajectory of success.
No, absolutely. And I guess as well, for somebody who's now one of the most famous women in all of the world, it's actually really good to have friends, you know, friends from when you were growing up that you know that you can trust. You know, that's very, very important, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. You know, I hope that whatever Meg is doing in this moment, she knows she can trust me. I definitely have nothing but respect for her and what it looks like she's doing. I love that her and Harry are working on this documentary with Oprah about mental health. I think mental health is one of the biggest crises in our world right now, and so that's great that they're going to be drawing a lot of attention to that. I even heard that she might run for office in the States here. And so, you know, depending on who she surrounds herself with, that could be great. So, yeah, I support her as long as she's keeping her focus on creating social change and awareness and trying to make the world a better place. That's awesome.
Sure. I just wonder what your wife thinks of your very famous ex-girlfriend. What does she think about that?
You know, Cynthia is was very, very thrilled in the very beginning of this whole thing. You know, she told me, she said, "You just wait," and I said, "No one's gonna care about any of this," and I was wrong. So my wife has been really obsessed and very much into the royal family history, and so the fact that now I know someone that is a part of that narrative makes her very, very excited.
With massive fame, though, there is always a dark side, isn't there? And, you know, they have come up for a lot of criticism. How do you think she will deal with that? Is she pretty good at that?
You know, it seems like she's handling it well. I
Yeah.
mean, she got on Oprah and she was very honest and transparent about her experiences with the royal family. You know, there's a history of racism that I'm sure you know within the royal family that goes way back to the transatlantic slave trade, right? So the fact that Meghan was able to get on TV and bravely talk about that is awesome. And whenever people of color speak out against oppression and racism, generally the public within the public, there's a huge backlash. So the fact that she got up and spoke about that, even knowing that it could create a lot of tension between her and her family, I thought was really amazing and courageous on her part.
And it might affect change. You know, that the royal family have said that they might remember things in a slightly different way than she does, but they have
Sure.
also said that they're going to examine and take stock and think about it. And that's all we can ask, isn't it? That we're all like that we all sort of take a minute and have the conversation, isn't it, Joshua? We've got to talk to one another.
Yeah, absolutely. I think change cannot take place unless people are willing to have a conversation. I mean, you look at any sort of history of politics. Things only became different when opposing sides were both brought to the table and had a conversation. That's the way it has always worked. And I think the more and more people begin to become honest about their role in oppression and begin to become honest about privilege and all the quote unquote darkness in the past, then we can move forward. I think the unfortunate reality of humanity is that we want to pretend like things are great and wear our rose-colored glasses, but that's just denial,
It
right?
is,
So
no, absolutely.
the more people can speak comfortably and confidently about pain and trauma, then healing can begin.
Wise words. And I know that she's got a prince, but I honestly do think you're the one that got away, Joshua. I do.
No, no. I think that her and Harry make an amazing couple. I definitely could not have found anyone more amazing than my wife, Cynthia.
Of course.
She's the perfect partner for me, and without her, I wouldn't have my amazing 3 children as
Oh.
well. So I'm sure that Meghan is very much happily married with Harry, and they're about to have 2 children,
I know.
which is super awesome for her. And that's a big deal, to raise kids in this current climate. She has a lot of access, but also a lot of responsibility to the country now. She's a figurehead. A lot of people are looking up to her for guidance, as a role model. Young Black girls are looking at Meghan now in ways that I'm sure Meghan is taking very seriously.
Sure.
So the fact that she's a mother and this pop culture figure, she's got a lot in her hands.
Joshua, a joy to talk to you. Thank you so much. Lovely to get an insight from somebody who absolutely knows her rather than the people commenting who don't. Thank you, Joshua.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
My
really
pleasure.
appreciate it. Sorry about all the hoo-ha with the Zoom.
Hey, it's okay. Technology, it's okay.
Thank you. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.